Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Really quick. I hope you guys are all having a great day. Ojalá que todos estén teniendo un buen día. Goedenavond for those of you that are from the Netherlands, hi, or Germany in general. Hope you guys are having a great day so far. And anyway, just a couple quick announcements. I'm going to try and go ahead and record as much as possible today. That way, I don't get spoiled for the ending because I feel as though if I don't go ahead and do this, there might be some spoilers. So please, no face, no nothing, if you please leave a comment down below. Join our Discord, guys. We are having a ton of fun on there. We're actually trying to have some game nights on the weekend or whatever day works best for us. We have an ever evolving community with amazing different things, and you guys get to be firsthand, like some of the first individuals that get to know what anime comes next. So you guys can also make direct suggestions as to what video games I should go ahead and make a reaction to, which some of those are in progress. Just trying to find the right way that I can go ahead and record that, or rather well said, edit that. Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into it. What is it, like an illusion? Or did they really all just get decimated? Because that's insane. Ooh. This just turned into a hentai. Oh, he's not even reacting. Damn. Ooh, he put that together so well. Yeah, I was like, where'd everyone else go? Oh, I love him. That's great. Wait, you guys can go ahead and leave a comment down below, but is this like an actual power that Ram has and it was just never shown, or was this just activated by what she was holding in the previous episode? Now I'm confused and interested, because if this is an actual power of hers, my theory is it just goes through the roof as to what all has been and has not been an illusion. That's just awesome. Ooh. Wait a second. Is he really that powerful that he can go ahead and use all the different forms? Because I'm guessing there was 6, right? So it's in this world there's 6 forms of magic, so he can go ahead and use all of them. He has a contract with a spirit in each one. That's awesome. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, my thing is before we continue, because there's a lot to analyze in that short period of time, right? So first off, Julius using him, I'm guessing to go ahead and listen or to communicate with others as to how to break out. If his affinity is that great to either light or dark magic, can't someone take advantage of that? If I was a dark magic user, right, and I'm fighting someone and I find out that their affinity is their soul weakens with the affinity to, or they're more suggestible to illusions, noise, magic, even a Metal Gear Solid guns. I'm not sure if you guys know when Ocelot pretends that he's liquid, that type of thing. What's going on here? And also, what are some of the ramifications of that? Isn't his gate supposed to be broken, or technically got healed by Phil? Sorry guys, this is sort of the rants, the inside rants I always have, but because it's been a long day, you'll get to hear it out loud. Isn't this sort of the reason why he was getting his gate fixed on while he was over with Krush-sama? And at the same time, now knowing that he has this affinity, or his affinity is way too strong to one of these two, can't other people take advantage of that? Second off, why is Ram attacking? Is Ram attacking because, number one, like I said in a previous video, she either thinks that there's a large army moving in on their property, on their grounds, and number two, was she not informed of this? What's going on? And three, did she use that magic with the witch cult that is currently present, or is it just completely forgotten about? Of course she would. She's fucking awesome. Ooh. Wait, what is she talking about? I love how fierce she can be. What? Oh shit. Okay, why? See, this is why I love Ram, right? It's because even under pressure, because anybody else in this situation would have taken that intent and ran with it. Oh, I don't fucking care. Oh, the fact that you came in with an army, right? And like, if the letter came in blank, like miscommunication, and I talked about this in a previous episode, is like he can't get comfortable making sure that other people do the communication for him when it can get misconstrued, misinterpreted, or even erased. And in this situation, that's exactly what happened. And that's just basically putting the points together. But the reason why I truly, truly enjoy Ram as a character is because yeah, she's witty. She's like, she'll insult you back. She'll like flame your ass if possible. But, you know, going through this, it's also like, instead of cracking under that pressure, under like the fact that there's like this huge army here of like a knight, the other master swordsmen, and of course, fellas, like, she takes that in and she's like, okay, and like you're a dumbass, which agreed, right? And number two, it's like, okay, so like that means that you haven't betrayed us and that we're okay. It's just some kind of mistake that happened. Anybody else wouldn't have done that. Majority of people would have done some, like, acted in a different way. And this is why, like, them throwing this out there, and this is like a tinfoil hat moment. If you guys have it, be sure to put it on. Make sure to make it pointy. Make sure to get your Alex like Jones memes ready. But in a situation like this, like, I'm essentially thinking that she is probably one of the most well put together characters in terms of being sort of stable as compared to everyone else that's been introduced so far, right? Because unlike Rem, like, she accepted the fact of her past. She's willing to move forward from it. It seems as though she's love stricken, or like, I don't know, like a little doll for Roswell. But aside from that, like, if we can excuse that one factor, who she is as an individual was only affected that one time where Rem died. And of course, she was struck with grief and wanted to attack, but also wanted to know what the situation was happening or what led to that event and if Subaru had any details. So, putting all of that together, for me, this just increases her as a character because it means a lot. Okay, okay, I can. Oh, that was an interestingly defined face. This is, it's gonna sound really weird, but like most villagers have pretty plain faces. Let me see if I can back it up to that. I don't know. I just don't remember this guy in the first time he visits the village. Maybe it's someone new. Maybe I'm just being way too conspiratorial with that tinfoil hat. But like, look, like, no, no feature, no feature. Extremely featured face. What's up with that, guys? Like, I don't remember this guy, but if he is a part of the village, I'm just probably shooting deep in the dark right now. Hey, it is what it is. This is what happens when I'm tired and my mind decides to rant on. So here's my thing is, they're all being put in a situation where you either, if since he didn't come out with the truth, the uneasiness and the distrust is going to rise. That's going to lead to a lot of complications because number one, they're going to tie the witch cult to Emilia, I believe, right? And so the witch cult is here. Why? Because Emilia. Um, why is this happening? Because of her. So this distrust is just going to go between them and Roswell and the maids and Subaru and everyone involved in the situation. This can only get ugly and can probably lead to a lot of deaths if the witch cult decides to attack at this moment. Like, it is just a smart, strategic way of handling business. I feel like sometimes my psychology gets me in trouble because, like, I'm deducting things down and I'm doing this on purpose, over explaining because of situations like this. Oh, the discrimination. Come on, guys. Oh no. Pobrecita. Ay, keep moving forward, man. Yeah. Oh, there we go. This is why she's sort of been stealing my heart recently. You know, just the way that she's like backing him up. But also, where's Roswell? I don't care if he has business to attend. It's just his timing is awful when it comes to like big situations like this. And I know some of you guys are like, oh, well, he has other matters to attend to. Like, he has like 1,001 other things. I'd expect him being a noble, he'd have like other, or like a mage or whatever, he'd have other people beneath him, right? Like help him work out, especially if this is his domain. You'd usually have one or two other individuals that could go into your stead. So I don't know. His timing is just, especially with like, looking back at like season one, especially episode one with Amelia and all of that, and seeing how the fact that like he pretty much lost her that first episode, and like, or that first little bit until they reached like the mansion part. It's like, how would you let someone that you're supposed to protect go, right? And encounter this stabby McStab stab, like so bad that like essentially this person wouldn't be saved unless Subaru literally restarted and restarted and restarted and restarted. Like, I, I don't know. It's weird. He's such a weird character. Anyway, I think it's a good idea. The only flaw I see in this, right, is you're putting in a bunch of people into wagons, moving at such a space. How do you like? How do you vet the villagers as to whether or not, like, you know, for example, can they fight? Number two, are they all there? Are they all safe? Number three, like, all these wagons, are they yours or is they from the village? Like, how do you double check everything? Because you don't know. We have a feeling that the witch cult is moving there for a purpose, right? But if I'm an enemy and I'm strategically thinking about moving to a place or like doing an action, I'm not going to take that action unless I'm absolutely sure that like I'll get the results I'm expected to have. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and continue. Oh, Petra. Oh, oh no, my heart. Like everyone just shoot her away. Damn. True. I am really starting to like Julius as a character as well. Like from the first off, like the way that he defended him and like well, not really defended him, but sort of like saved his life without him really knowing, in the way that like, I don't know, he just seems so caring in a weird way. And like it's weird because usually when I see a character, I'm like, I'm shady about them. But like with Julius, it's like, I don't know. It's just sort of that aloof character that like genuinely cares, is empathetic and cares about you. And like he will have his tough moments and focus on you. And like, you might feel the flames for a little bit, but it's for a purpose. It's not really just because they're trying to be mean. Oh. Yeah, but that spirit saved your life, brother. Which makes him awesome. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, nice. So that explains my question that I had earlier on. Isn't that great? Like they're finally teaming up and everything. No. Guys, I was using that as a joke. I wasn't being real. Oh no. This changes everything. Oh shit. Like I was serious about the strategy, but I wasn't. Oh no. Oh no. Literally worst case scenario. What did I say about like betting the villagers, the perfect time to attack, and all of that? I thought Battles was like a complete, I don't know, just not strategic enough to think about something like this. But this is insane. Because now, who are the real enemies? You're killing off villagers. Oh no. Are all these people just insane? That has to be Battles, right? Oh, let's go, Wilhelm. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Oh, not Wilhelm too. What is going on? I'm trying to think this through. I'm like, how do you defeat an enemy that keeps doing this? And first off, it seems like absolute hell, if I'm gonna be honest with you. Say that you're just a normal like finger, right? And all of a sudden, like, you know, his soul just gets transferred onto you. Is it like a fronting situation essentially where their subconscious is still here's a good presentation of fronting, right? I guess here's the psychology lesson of the day. The more you know. Featuring fronting. No, but honestly, with fronting, there's a lot of people that have just multiple personalities or personalities that tend to front, right? And that's when a personality comes forward, and that's the personality that you see, right? So my thing is, when Bettel's soul transfers from person to person, is it like a fronting situation where the other person is rescinded into a background role where they can't really speak, they're not as vocal, they're not like they're still there, they're just not there. They're not taking like the main seat or the microphone per se. So if that being said, when he switches souls, is it like the original person just dying or are they going with them? And in which case, does that leave for multiple rooms for multiple people to come to the front, right? And while doing this, right? And I think this is my second big question. Does he retain the memories of the individuals that he switched bodies with? I know these are a lot of questions, guys, and I don't know if they're going to be answered, but at the same time, it's a good presentation to go ahead and talk about it. Like, hey, you know what? uh if we're going to draw into a psychological concept, this might be a good concept to talk about, which is like fronting and pain. There's a lot of people in which when they front, these personalities have different tastes, different memories, different they can connect to the same memory overall, but like they have different experiences of that memory. So this is just an overall like moment for me. Oh no. Oh no, don't say that, bro. Don't say that. Oh, that's right. He should try and get as far away as possible. Wait, what's he gonna do? Oh, oh shit. He's calling the mob beast, isn't he? Oh, because he will attack whoever has the like barrier thing. That is such a smart like move. Oh, how many people died? This might seem silly, but I'd rather seem silly than like pretend to know or like guesstimate on this. But is there a ranking system between like essentially are the people which cult members, right? Which cult members fingers archbishops and then like the witch? Yeah? Like is that the system that we're working with? Is that why like there's only like one finger left? I'm confused. Oh, that face. Oh, she showed up. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Emilia moment. Emilia Tan major fairy moment. Let's go. Is he crying? Let me process this. And like usually I'm talking, but when I'm like shutting the fuck up for a moment, it's because like 1,001 things are processing from the past and I'm trying to like come up with something genuine that like can make sense for you guys. Okay. I think I got it. So essentially, right? Like what I'm getting at, like I can be wild, I can be wrong by this, but like I think the title of the archbishop is wrong. For example, when we first meet him, he's like, oh, how slothful, blah 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 blah, right? And like doing all of these things, but he does everything with such precision and timing and getting at a set location. And if someone was slothful, they would be sloppy. They like, it wouldn't be as clean as it is now. See, I'm still trying to put it together, and it's so hard to go ahead and like put my thoughts on this. Like the feeling that he's, is he crying out of happiness from seeing Emilia, or crying out of sadness from? Oh, this just brings up so many things. So is being an archbishop, yeah, this is fucking wild territory. Have your tinfoil hats on. Is being an archbishop essentially, if we're going to talk about fronting or having, the authority of sloth or whatever, if having that authority essentially fronting for whatever that authority is, not really an individual? This might sound weird, right? Because you would think, like, oh, he's killed her, and all the other loops were like Subaru has tried to save her, and like, and I don't know, just him crying about it while it is part of his character. It set me off. It set me off in such a bad way. Like I'm like, it doesn't make sense. It's like cognitive dissonance essentially. When two parts of your soul and your body are fighting each other, where one wants to go ahead and do something and the other one doesn't. And cognitive dissonance comes in many forms. Sometimes it's like you have a stated belief and you just don't act on that stated belief, right? Like there's 1,001 things, but in this particular case, he's crying. That's why I'm like, is it joy? Is it excitement? Where is this feeling coming from? And then, as a spirit that tends to front or is fronting, are you fronting? Is Bettel's fronting in his own body? Or is he just honestly a sociopath or psychopath? Whichever or you guys want to label him as. So that's just my ideology behind that. I'm just throwing my 2 cents out there. I know it's tinfoil hat moment. It is 4 in the morning. So that's why it is tinfoil hat moment. Hell yeah. Have a little faith. Oh. Oh? Oh, this bitch wants to see the witch. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. What? Oh, shit. Let's go. Problem averted, and now it's just like granted. You're gonna have to work with the villagers and like try and make sure that things smoothen out. But problem averted. We can like move on to like the ending stage. Hell yeah. And you got new friends, Subaru. And she seems like a savior. It's your hero moment, brother. It's your hero moment. What? No, free zero. What's going on? I have shivers. You can't really tell, but I have shivers. Oh no. What? Oh. Fuck. I thought this was over. You know what, man? You want to see the witch? I'll show you the witch, man. Like, screw you. Oh, my heart. Ew. Ew. I never wanted to see this. It's subconscious control. So this is like a Metal Gear moment. Oh, Julius is fighting so hard for him. What's going on? Oh, he is fronting. And now he's asking his like. Oh, the light in his eyes. No. No. Yeah, what else can you do? What happened? Oh no. Bro. Every fucking time. Every time I'm thinking, oh, yeah, no, this series is good. This series is great. You know, there's nothing else that can go wrong. All of a sudden, like, when you least expect it, boom, there it is again. Wow, what can I say? I think that ending choice, like, is such a tough thing, especially for both Julius and Felix to go through. Like, that's tough. You know, if that timeline continued, like, imagine the hate, imagine the remorse, all the timelines essentially where Subaru died, everything that must go through, and they were so close. They were so close to going ahead and getting a good run through on this. Damn. Anyway, with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the content. I hope you guys, and before I finish, actually, I think the ending there sort of like pushed my thing again. That like this is once again like a fronting situation with the soul, like where you're trying to like maintain control, even though it's a subconscious fight. But anyway, I appreciate you guys so much. Practice some self-care. I'm actually going to get some sleep and I will continue the rest of the reactions in the morning. But for you guys, it's probably going to be like non-existent. You guys will probably get it the next day. I appreciate you guys so much. Practice some self-care. Please do that yourself. Get a fist bump from me. I love you guys. I really do. Join our Discord. You know, like some of the other stuff. And yeah, just make sure that you guys show the mods some love, especially you know, those that help out, those that keep the comments clean, that tag spoilers. If you guys see any spoilers pop up, just mark it as spoiler and I'll go ahead and, you know, either I'll get rid of it, a mod will get rid of it, someone will go ahead and get rid of it, because we're trying to keep the community clean. I will say this, next upcoming anime, aside from season 2 of ReZero, which of course we're going to go ahead and get to, will be Attack on Titan, Clanad. And then we have one more, I just can't remember off the top of my head, but I hope that gets you guys excited for video game wise. We also have a couple, and I will keep those in the back until the next episode. So if you guys want to go ahead and suggest some video game and anime suggestions, be sure to leave it there. You know, we might not get through the entirety of an anime if it's not picking up, if people aren't liking it, or there's not enough interaction. However, if I do end up personally liking it, I don't care. I'll keep watching it. But I appreciate you guys so much. Practice some self-care. I'll talk to you guys next time.